Wait, let me just say hi to everybody. Good evening, everybody. Very good evening, everybody. Tonight is I started early today. By my standards, early, okay? And everybody come in, say hello, give a like, whatsoever. Okay, and let me alert our Telegram channel. All right. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Just give me a minute. I want to show you. No, I want to show you someone that is quite important. Okay. Chong Chong, come here. All right. So most important, this is Ben. Everybody say hi to Ben.
Hello.
Can you say hi to all the uncle and aunties?
Hi guys.
Okay. So this is Benjamin. This is Benjamin. He's. Have you ever met Ben before? Okay. Enjoy my talk today. Thank you. Today I was at a talk at SGX.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yeah, you're talking me about it.
Yes. Okay. So this is Ben. This is not Ben. This is whiskey. Yeah.
This one.
Yes. Okay. So okay. Thank you so much. The sound video. Okay. So Benjamin is the Lu family's up and coming fund manager. Okay. And,
I love cats.
and yeah, you love cats. Okay. Yes. Okay. So Ben, you wanna just tell everybody what are you studying right now?
As in
The school.
the stuff that I'm reading or
No,
the
no, the school. The
Oh,
school.
I'm studying in NUS math. I'm a year 2 going in the coming semester.
Mm. And what's your crazy passion right now?
Right now I'm looking at a very specific area of finance. Put very simply. It's called tail risk hedging, but that is in line with our philosophy of crash buying. I'm using it in order to supplement what my dad is currently doing.
In 2 minutes, describe what is that.
So basically, we are trying to make crashes not so painful by dealing in some special instruments. Hopefully, that makes sense. Does it make sense?
Go on, go on, go on.
Uh, the idea of it is that you really cannot predict the crash. So you basically buy yourself a kind of insurance, a portfolio insurance. So it costs around maybe let's just say 2 or 3% of your portfolio. But when the portfolio does when the S&P 500 does, let's just say 10%, you might only do maybe let's just say 9 or 8%. But when the S&P crashes, let's just say 50%, your portfolio might only do 30% ish. So in this sense, you will outperform the S&P 500 by 30%. And you'll be able to outperform in the long run, or at least the analytics say.
All right. Okay. So how do you pick that up?
How did I pick that up?
How do you pick this interest up?
Oh, I was looking into a very into the more complicated area of finance called mean variance optimization, and I had my disagreements with it. So I was reading into this guy called Nassim Taleb and his idea of his book called Anti-Fragile, and he always talked about how the economy was a very with the way. Oops, sorry. Okay, he doesn't want to be seen anymore.
Okay, go on. Yeah, just 1 more minute. Don't worry, 1 more minute. Just 1 more minute. Go on.
Come on.
Yep.
Okay. He talks about the economy as a very fragile system, and he believes that with increasing regulation, economies become even more fragile, and he thinks that it becomes more difficult to predict when crashes happen, but when they do happen, they become worse because of increasing regulation. The answer to this is to buy insurance for a portfolio, also known as a tail hedge. That is something that I'm currently looking into for my dad. Of course, if it was simple, it wouldn't be that easy to do. But we do what we can, and we read what we read what we can get our hands on. So yeah.
All right. Thank you, boy.
No problem.
Okay. So anyway, that's Benjamin. That's Benjamin in a nutshell. There is a reason why I don't put him in front of you guys. Now you understand, right? Okay. Not yet, at least. Okay. Yeah. So can anybody understand what the hell you were saying just now? Don't say you. Sometimes I also don't understand.
Oh, it's,
So you got
it's becoming even more.
建明 say 听不懂 very complicated.
Oopsies.
Okay, but that's what he's passionate about. So can you understand? Can you all now understand? Yes. So you can see he's very passionate about this area, right? Super passionate. At least if you all appreciate the passion, please give a thumbs up to him, please. Okay, please give a thumbs up to him. Yes, yeah. So he has the great privilege of picking up this passion at a young age. Yeah, Uncle me don't understand. Don't worry, the father me also don't understand. So it's okay. He's going to appreciate his passion. So I think it's important for us parents to help the children identify their passion and push them towards realizing this passion. Very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. Everybody, if you agree with this statement, give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up. Okay. Yeah, I intentionally let him rattle so that you all have an understanding. Now, it's not conceptually not difficult if I were to dechiminize it for you, but to execute it is a different thing altogether. Okay. Yeah. So what he's saying is that basically, if you can control the downside risk of, let's say, US stock or S&P 500 they are buying, with some cost incurred
Insurance.
in insurance, okay, and it's not insurance product, of course, that's a financial insurance. Then you will capture the upside without suffering the downside. That's wonderful, right? If you can do that, okay. So he is doing research on this area right now, and that's basically what he's working for me now. Okay, yes. So, oh my goodness, okay. Mama, give me a I scratch. Give me
Tissue?
you know what, right? Okay. Give me alcohol wipes. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So today I want to discuss a very important topic. Okay. I want to discuss a very important topic. Okay. Which is about Singapore economy. I've been accused of I'm accused of talking down Singapore economy, which I don't think that is correct. Okay. I have talked down Singapore retail. I didn't talk about Singapore economy. Okay. And as a as a as a economist right now, I would like to share with everybody what I think is the outlook of the Singapore economy, and this will have incredible implications to everything. Mr. Lu can share what you talk about in Singapore Stock Exchange this morning. uh, I have a video. They are cutting a video for me, so I would put it up as well. So, but in a nutshell, I have shared some of this before, but I just give a lot more energy in sharing it. Is basically my 6M65 projection, how to achieve it, and more importantly, also to address some of the downside. What? Okay. Yeah. So so I think it's important for me. I'll definitely show everybody a video because Dollars and Cents, who organized the event with SGX, will cut a video out, and then it's actually quite a long talk. Be it I talk quite long, right? Today more than half an hour, right? Yeah, more than half an hour. And who was there? How was the talk? Okay, yeah, how was the talk? And let me see how many thumbs up are there right now. Okay, yeah, let me see how many thumbs up that are there right now. Okay, give me a minute, guys. Everybody, please give a thumbs up. Okay, right now. Okay, let me see. 138. How can? Okay, 300 thumbs up. 300 thumbs up. I'll start. Today's topic is important. It's talk about the economic projection of Singapore. Okay. Angie said, your talk was awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can you see that my real person, when I'm on stage and when I'm in front of my YouTube, the energy level is different and the impact is different. You agree with me, Angie? Okay. For those people who are there, yeah, good this morning. So can you share with everybody? That's why everybody say, no, Mr. Lu, can you do your talks online? It's not the same. You agree it's not the same? Yeah, it's not the same. Okay, it's not the same. Yeah, when you try to listen to my talk in over YouTube like that, it's just not the same. Okay. Yeah, see you, boy. Okay. Yeah, it's not the same. So I really, really would like more face-to-face engagement with you guys. Okay. Yes. I will also briefly talk about Malaysia as well, uh, and so on. So I want to see 300 thumbs up. Then I start. Okay, 300 thumbs up. Today I'll be talking about the economic projection of Singapore, and to some extent there'll be a spillover also to Malaysia as well. Okay, yeah. So it is not the same when I'm on screen and when I'm on the stage. Very not the same. Very not the same. Okay, yeah, very not the same. So I really would like everybody to have a chance whenever you see me giving talks. Some of these talks you maybe have to pay some money. Some talks you are free. Whenever you have, come and see me. And you have seen me now. Some of you have seen me now in person. I will go around saying hi to everybody as much as I can, right? Today I must shake at least 150 hands or something like that. So I really would like to meet everybody as well. So this is just how I do it. Okay, I've done it for 10 years already, okay, except COVID. Yeah. Okay, so now we're 200 thumbs up. I want to see 300 thumbs up. We'll get ready to start. May I know if you mentioned to top up your ERS, you mean cash top up at 55? So no. What I mean is that I'll make sure my retirement account has go all the way up to ERS, whether by cash or by OA. In my case, I don't need, because my 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 special account is more enough. Blessed Sunday. This is Sunday? Oh, Saturday. Sorry. Okay. Yes. So, yeah. So just now you saw Ben. He's now 22 years old. Ben has an like insane burning passion in fund management. Okay, burning passion. Yeah, and he's really very good in it. Like really very good. Just now you all saw he talk about it. For those who just come in, you all missed the chance of him talk. For those who talk, you can understand that he's very freaking team about it, right? He's very, very, very passionate about it. He go deep into it, and he's most people cannot, including myself, cannot understand what he's talking about. Okay, and but he's passionate about it, and he's very genuine as a person. He would like to share that with you. He's got nothing to hide. It's just that he share but nobody understand, right? So now I understand because he talked to me maybe 50 times already. Okay, so the first 10 times I wouldn't understand. Yeah, what is it? Okay, so I have got now 215 thumbs up. Why is it so difficult for people to give a thumbs up? No, if you don't give a thumbs up, people don't get to watch it, right? 走火入魔. Yeah, mean variance optimization. Yeah, mean variance optimization. Yes, is complicated lah. So what he basically saying is that he's developing a investment strategy that uses financial instrument to insure the portfolio against downside risk. Okay, so your portfolio can go up and down, but what he does is that he will try to chip away the downside. Okay, and you have to pay a bit of price, but it's okay, right? So that's what it does. Mean variance optimization. I have to be frank with you. I don't know what the freaking hell he's talking about for a very long time. Okay, yes, yeah. So he's like like out. You know who inspired him? You know who inspired him? He was sometimes in life. You just gotta be lucky to meet the right person. The the person that inspired him was Mr. Ng Kok Song. So during the presidential election, Mr. Ng Kok Song, who was previously the GIC Chief Investment Officer, stood for election, right? I had the privilege of interviewing him. And in the interview, Ben was helping me run the cameras and sound and things like that. And Mr. Ng Kok Song, I introduced Ben to Mr. Ng Kok Song. Mr. Ng Kok Song was very kind after the interview. He talked to Ben for quite some time, at least 10, 15 minutes, okay? And basically asked him, what are you interested in? And Ben said, I'm interested in finance and things like that. But then he asked him, what are you going to study? He said, I'm going to study computer science. He said, don't, go study math, okay? And then they have a conversation around this topic. After that, my son was smitten by mathematics. Smitten is the word. Okay, so it's just some life. You're just lucky. Yeah. Okay. So Ben is managing part of the family portfolio right now. So I park some money for him to manage. He's doing quite every time I make major investments. I will consult him right now. Okay, and I take his view very seriously. He goes deep right now in discovering funds I never seen before. I'm still waiting for thumbs up. Another 50 more, I'll start. So, for example, recently I told you about the AI funds, accredited investor funds, okay? And he could find some of these very interesting funds I never seen before. For example, I told you guys, right? On these kind of funds have a average return of 8% with only a 2% downside. Wow. I was like, insanely good, man. He found it. No, not I found it. I where got time to go and look at all this. Okay. These are funds. These are not individual stock. I like funds. Okay. Individual stock is too dangerous. Funds are great. So I basically straight away put a pretty large sum of money inside. Okay. And yeah. Mr. Lee Hsien Loong also top mathematician in university. I don't think he's top, but he's a mathematician. Yes. I thought you JB supporter in what? Okay, yeah. What's your context of saying that? So this is an area I really hope everybody will try to do to your children is to help them find what their passion is and push them towards their passion. Support them, develop this area, and meanwhile, manage a downside in other areas as well. So I think it's very important for it. So I've done that for all my three children, and I think this is the first time he talked about this. Okay, I'll try to put him more in front of you guys. For those people 听得懂, I put him more in front of you guys. 听得懂,听不懂, never mind. Okay, yes, yeah. I'm not allowed to talk about it, but this far I can understand. You go and talk to endowers if you are AI. If you are accredited investor, go and talk to endowers and ask them to introduce some of this fund. If you are, yeah. So okay, I left with another 20 more thumbs up, and then I can start. Okay, please give a thumbs up. Okay, yeah. So that's my son. Okay, like someone said, 走火入魔. I think he's my guess. He's more interested in this kind of thing than women. I actually quite worried now. At one point in time, he completely not interested in having a girlfriend, finding a girlfriend. Okay, so I was actually quite worried. Yes, yeah, actually quite worried because he 走火入魔. He talked about this kind of thing more passionate about. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that's yeah. I'll try to get him to speak more in front of people, and just now he wasn't very shy, right? Very he's actually quite a nice guy. Okay, very very nice guy. 谁嫁给他是他的荣幸. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Very nice guy. 10 times nicer than me. Yeah. Yeah. He pick up all my good without my bad. So yeah. Yes. Okay. I left with 8 more. I think I can start soon. Okay. Everybody give a thumbs up. Right. He's young now. He's 22 years old. And you all know about his story, right? How he climbed up suddenly in life. Okay. And that I told you about this story. Right? It's just amazing story. Okay. Yes. Okay. Come on. More thumbs up and we're good, ready to go. Okay. So today I want to share with everybody my view of what the future were to look like for Singapore. Okay. And where's my file? Give me a minute. All right. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. So the question really be, will Singapore economy boom or bust in future? Okay. And maybe at this juncture, okay, uh, I would like to share my views on what I think the Singapore economy will be in the next maybe 5 to 10 years, okay, or 3 to 5 years, 3 to 5 years. I think that's maybe encouraging, possibly even up to 10 years. Beyond that, I can't see. And today I will explain to you why I think this is it. Now there are a lot of people with a very limited mindset. Now, when I say that the Singapore retail is dead, people think that I'm cursing the Singapore economy. No, we economists have no emotions, right? When we say something, we basically say outright as a scientific projection. But the Singapore economy is not made out of retail. Retail has never been the anchor of Singapore economy. In fact, today I further believe that I was walking around Jurong East retail area and things like that because I was clocking steps and waiting for my wife who was doing her nails. Wow, almost 80% of the retail shops there are all run by foreigners. So I don't think there's that big issue, right? Okay. So I think today I want to really want to talk about Singapore economy, and I'll give you a projection based on now, not just as a trained economist, but as a economist that have seen how Singapore evolve and things like that. Okay, let's go. So Our country is quite different from all the other countries. Continue to give a thumbs up, please, ladies and gentlemen. Our country's economic growth is not so much that is organic, right? We are not really driven by entrepreneurs. We are not really driven by we're not really driven a lot by let's say developing our own businesses. We do have some. We do have some, but most of our own our businesses are the DBS, OCBC, Singtel, UOB, whatever. Like a huge chunk of them were really not were state sponsored entrepreneur. Our own private entrepreneur, like like we don't have our own Facebook, we don't have our own Google, we don't have our own Boeing, we don't have our own Apple or something like that. Okay, and we certainly don't have our own TikTok and things like that. So it is a very important thing to know that despite these limitations, our country economic growth was able to propel upwards. We are really one of the best country in the world right now. Best in terms of uh, like living standard, quality, whatever. My only problem with our Singapore is anybody. There's only one problem in Singapore. Okay, my view is only one problem in Singapore, and what would that be, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, yeah, what would that be? I'll wait for your answers. So, no lah, not the weather lah. The weather is great. Yes, yeah, it's just too expensive. Yes, it's just but that's how it is, right? When you have high economic growth, high standard of living, you must come with high cost of living, right? So it's just very expensive. Okay. But let's park that discussion aside for cost of living. But let me tell you what's the secret of our country economic growth. Because once you understand that, you will know whether we will grow or not grow. So our country's economic growth has been anchored on mega bets made by the government historically. Mega bets made by government. And these mega bets, I'll show you what they are. And these mega bets really steered our country in a big way. All right, let's take a look. Okay. So someone said we have our own Grab and Shopee, but our Grab and Shopee, I don't know how to say this. Grab is not really Singapore. We grab the Grab company and make it Singapore. Shopee started off by Forrest Lee, who is also a foreigner and made it in Singapore. But we have naturalized these companies as our own, really. So that's great. Okay, but that's yeah, but that's a very unique situation. Okay, yeah. So, but if you take a look at our history, when we started off our nation building, we developed the whole Jurong industrial area. Okay, and we internationalized it, attracted a lot of MNC, foreign direct investment came in a big way. We make our port a huge port, so PSA really grew into some very big area. We expanded Palembang Airport into Changi Airport. That was incredible. We built the MRT faster than a lot of our neighbors, and then we developed our science park. Okay, and then one of the big bets we made in those time was to expand Marina Bay area, and that part is something developed into a global financial centers. Jurong Island. Have you been to Jurong Island? Have you been to Jurong Island before, guys? Okay, who has been to Jurong Island? Say me, me, me. Okay, I've been to Jurong Island. I was invited there to give a talk. You cannot suka go into Jurong Island for a tour, and you cannot just drive in. Okay, yeah. Who has been to Jurong Island? Okay, yes, yeah, me. Okay, never. Right? Most people never been inside. Do you know how freaking big Jurong Island is? From one corner of Jurong Island to drive to the other corner of Jurong Island, I think it take 20 minutes or something like that. It's very, very big. Very, very big, It's huge. He's got lots of huge, amazing big plants and chemical plants and oil refineries, and I don't know what else is there. It's mega huge, right? In fact, 2 PDF, my reservist unit, will be deployed there to defend the coastal area during our reservist time. So it is a very, very, very huge. Right? It's a huge bet, man. Reclaim one whole part of Singapore, build it into a petrochemical island. It's a huge bet that we made. Okay, and of course, the Tuas Second Link was also a very big bet that we made. Increase connectivity with Malaysia. and then in our country just propel on. Can you see this is entrepreneurship and infrastructure development at a country national level, at a bureaucrat level? Very rarely does, very rarely does country does this very really very well. Okay, so when I say, a lot of people say I very sarcastic the government and things like that, but when I say that our government was one of our main reason why we have incredible economic performance, this is what it means, right? But let's go on, shall we? So from year two, just now was from independence until now. Let's go now, so until 2000. From year 2000 till now, last 25 years, we have Marina Bay Sands. That two integrated resort, okay, that two casino generate enough revenue to rival that of the entire Las Vegas Strip. Las Vegas must have like, I don't know, 50 casinos or something like that. How many of you have been to Las Vegas before? Okay, I've been there a few times. Las Vegas is filled with casinos. We only have two, no? But the whole of Las Vegas casinos, okay, the revenue it generate is roughly, okay, not exactly, roughly equals to our two casino. That is how incredibly successful our Marina Bay Sands and Sentosa Integrated Resort is. Isn't that incredible? Right, to be able to make that decision to build these two, and these two are just incredible. And now we have got a Tuas mega pot, okay, Tuas mega pot that we're building. Okay, someone just said something quite interesting. Gambling is a vice. Yeah, yes, gambling is a vice, so Singaporeans cannot gamble. I have seen the casino from a distance. I never went into our own casino before because ridiculous. Like going to pay money. Okay, so anyway, Tuas Megaport is currently being building now. Is very big. Okay, downtown line, railway line, our regional railway lines. Well, like non-stop building. Our MRT tracks are just building, connecting in a huge way whatsoever. We are soon going to be like Japan or even UK kind of London kind of tube. You know, it's just incredible. Punggol Digital District, Changi Terminal 5 is going to be built. I don't consider Singapore Sports Hub a revenue generator, but it is a very big place that they can attract big events. And then of course we're now building an RTS system, right? So in a nutshell, to see whether Singapore is going to grow or bust, I think we should take a look at the mega bets that our government is making right now for the future. That's very easy, right? Just look at the blueprint and see whether are they doing anything big, and let's take a look at this project. So, okay, I'll show you a list of our mega projects, okay? So Tuas mega port right now, there's phase 2 and phase 3. World biggest automated port is currently being built right now, and is going to do really well, really very well. So those people who say I curse Singapore, okay, a bit narrow-minded. What I'm saying is that our retail is dead. But take a look at this, and then our port business is going to be huge. Changi Terminal 5 is building right now. I spoke to a very high-ranking person that is handling Changi Terminal 5 right now. Do you know what they're going to do with Changi Terminal 5? They are now evaluating robots to take your luggages and take from the plane, use robots, and use the robots to transfer the luggages to different terminals and things like that. Robots, physical robots to do it. No more human to throw luggages and things like that. Robots to do it. Now you think about it, it's actually quite complicated, right? Because the robots have to be able to identify which tag is tag solitaire, PPS, then economy class, premium economy, that kind of thing, and sort out. And there's a sequence, and which one is got time pressure, which one don't have, things like that. They're gonna they automate the whole thing and use the use use what do you call it? Automated vehicles. Is that right way to say it? Automated vehicles without driver to drive those luggages everywhere and things like that. That's really insane. That's Terminal 5, That's Terminal 5. That's incredible, right? So big, well, that loss and employment, No Singaporean works there lah. Yeah, no Singaporeans. Singaporeans muscles are used for other things. Very few Singaporeans work in this kind of job. Okay. Now, before we talk about the RTS, and I've got a few slides on RTS, I also want to say this. So I met a very important person again. I spend a lot of time meeting a lot of very important people. I say that the RTS will be a game changer because the cars, the buses, how we can automate that bus lane, car lane, everything. Today, do you know that you don't need passport to go in and out of Singapore from the Singapore side? Do you all know that? You just put the QR code, tit. You don't even need to bring a passport. The guy shout a name, Lu Cheng Chuan, Mrs. Lu, whatever. No, you all can go now. So Scully go to the other side. I forgot to bring my passport. Okay. Then you can now. But today is like incredibly automated and things like that. But you know what? I thought this is the best they can do. So someone told me that they are evaluating this. Why do you need a human at a checkpoint? Because today, if you go to the airport now, you just pass through that scan machine, right? Pass through a scan machine, the scan machine scan your face and you TT and go. So one custom officer will oversee maybe about 10 counters, right? But in the Tuas link and the JB link, you know what happened? Today, every counter needs a immigration officer, and there is process and pain and things like that, right? Tomorrow they will automate the whole process. No human there, just one zap your face and go in the car. I don't know how they're going to do that. When I heard that was their plan, I thought that was amazing. Okay, I thought that was amazing. Okay, Crystal said, "My husband said you're the best speaker today. Thank you very much." But there wasn't a competition. Okay, but I hope that you enjoyed the talk. So, uh, so even without the RTS, they are still going to do a lot of incredible automation and things like that. Now the news is out already. Marina Bay Sands Tower 4 is going to be built. It's going to boost tourism in a big mega way as well. Do you know so many people come to Singapore just to go Marina Bay Sands? Never mind how much. I've never stayed in Marina Bay Sands. How many have stayed in Marina Bay Sands for? I never book out. The Marina Bay Sands is like the icon of like a it's like a tourist dream when they come to Singapore. You must go to there. Yeah. So I thought by building a Tower 4 to increase a lot more people. Now the tourists that come to Singapore are just insane. Southern Waterfront is a big way. Paya Lebar Air Base redevelopment. The whole place will be free up for township, commercial, innovation, and things like that. That's a huge, huge plot of land going to free up. And cross-line MRT lines are coming up in a big way, right? So you can see that. And that's not all. Then Jurong Lake District, huge development going. Punggol District, is a digital district happening in a big way. Singapore Green Plan projects. I don't know, Isaiah, I'm probably not interested in this. Sentosa Brani Master Plan. I thought Brani is a naval base. I didn't even know that. ASEAN Digital Gateway, Changi East Industrial Zone, and things like that. Huge mega projects happening. The one I'm most interested in is the JB RTS link. I think that's one of those big, huge game changer in the economy. But can you see how much bets our Singapore is making? Can you see how much bets our Singapore government is making in a big mega way for the country? For those people who are narrow-minded to think that, when I say that our economy is largely driven by our Singapore government, I think the facts speak for itself. Okay, huge mega bets, mega billion-dollar bets, right? And they diversify out so many projects, right? Even if one fail, the rest will take on. Huge mega project. Okay. So what's the advice I give everybody is that, very clearly, right? Follow the footsteps of government in these big growth bets, right? When the government is betting big time, there's money to make there. Okay, go and make this money as fast as you can. Okay, don't miss out this opportunity, right? Don't stick onto the old areas. Sure die. Even if you run a restaurant or a store or a shop, whatever, go open in those places. Yeah. So let's say you run a retail right now, Don't stick to where you are. Go and look for a lot in JBCC. JBCC is called Johor Baru CC step for I can't remember. It's like KLCC, JBCC. No, go and open up a shop there. Don't CC stick where you are. Go place your bet at where the growth is, right? Move and go, right? The world of Singapore is like the government is like driving the whole economy in firing so many mega arrows there. We just need to follow those arrows. Let me also say again, I believe, in short, I believe that our Singapore economy, driven by all these mega projects, will definitely have a strong growth. But the digression is, it doesn't mean that our Singapore stocks will grow in tandem. Okay, we have got an incredible economic development for the last 20 years, and for the last 20, I dare say for the last 17, 18 years, our Singapore stocks were stuck. Okay, and now our STI just managed to hit all-time high. A lot of people were writing so many Howlian stories of how they make money on STI whatsoever. It's been stuck there for 18 years. You just recently gone up. Laugh until my teeth drop. But this is not a discussion on Singapore stocks. I'm going to digress from it. I didn't say you don't invest in Singapore stocks. I just say that if you want, you diversify, right? I don't think you should all place your bets into S&P 500. Diversify into something else. Okay, I think diversification is something we should do. But let me say again, our economic boom does not necessarily lead to stock market boom. It's two different things altogether. Now, a quick word. Okay, a quick word on the Johor Bahru Singapore Special Economic Zone. Okay, I just saw some of these news. I thought it's good to just talk about it. Okay, doesn't mean there's something for us, but I thought it's something worthwhile thinking of. I didn't put too much attention into this because I didn't quite look at it in a big way. But I think now I should. Okay, so the if you look at the graph, the SEZ is damn big. Okay, it's huge. It's a coverage that is even bigger than twice the size of Singapore. Can you see that? Okay, this whole economic zone is huge. Okay, I don't know how they'll develop it, but again, when I spoke to business people, this is business people, not government people. Business people are already saying that they have companies, they have clients themselves are all going to SEZ. I think since they announced early this year or late last year until now, they have already secured 30 billion ringgit of commitments already. That's something like written commitment, contractual commitment is probably a 10 billion Singapore dollars. That's huge, that's a lot of money. That's just been within half a year or something like that. Many companies companies are going in big. I actually got a big list, but I think nobody will be interested in it, so I don't I talk. I actually examine all the huge lists. Big, huge companies are all going in. And I also want to say this. It's quite funny. I got blamed recently by some people wrote to me because I keep saying that Johor Bahru property will sure not make money one for Singapore, or like I don't think you should buy Johor Bahru property for. I don't think you should buy Johor Bahru property for the sake of investment. And I said it many times, many times. A lot of people agree with me whatsoever. But someone wrote to me and just said, Mr. Lu, yeah, you because of you, I miss out this opportunity, right? So what he says, well, the news just came out 2 days ago. Johor Bahru property prices surge on the special economic zone momentum. Okay, now the service apartment prices, okay, surged 20%. These are condo prices. Okay, condo prices went up 20%. Double story terrace shock. Okay, so GLL Malaysia Managing Director Jamie Tan said the city's average transaction price for service apartment jumped 20% year on year, while double-story terrace house jumped 8.6%. This is largely driven by local regional buyers, aided by major infrastructure upgrades, spillover effects from JS stands for I don't know. Okay, Special Economic Zone, or Johor Singapore Economic Zone. Now, this is a confluence of a confluence of perfect factors. Number one, the RTZ, there's a RTS is coming up. Okay, then coupled with the fact that the special economic zone has been drawn up. There's a lot of tax incentive, infrastructure incentive, whatsoever. And last is that Singapore cost has just gone up insanely. All this push everybody into JB. Suddenly, JB property price shot to the roof, and I kena scolded for telling people I don't believe JB will be a great place to invest. Okay, so I'm not going to comment on this thing anymore, but clearly this is happening right now. These are facts. Huh? This is no longer a projection. These are facts already. Okay, these are facts. Today I just asked my agent, go find for me a retail lot, retail lot in JBCC. Okay, and see, I just want to I'm just very curious. And whether there's an investment opportunity there. I don't believe in buying condos or so. I already have a house there already. But I think commercial lots at a prime location, I don't mind paying for it. Okay, I think that there'll be something there. So anyway, so crystal balling the future for Singapore. Okay, I was just further add. I'll just further add that these further things will help Singapore. Number one is that I think with the increased pace of friction between China and US, where they go this ta ting ting, ta ting ting. Do you remember this ta ting ting concept from Mao Zedong? They fight, stop, fight, stop. I think all the businesses in China sian. So what they'll do is they will step up even more nationality laundering into Singapore. You all know what is nationality laundering, right? So nationality laundering simply means that these Chinese companies will come and set up shop in Singapore to produce, right? They sian already, right? Just sian. Stay in China is just non-stop having US, Europe, Australia. This to them is chow ang mo, always go after them. So they just come and Singaporeanize their company, maybe even Singaporeanize themselves. So I actually don't know our PR rules and our citizenship rules nowadays. But I believe if someone bring $1 billion over, or I don't, maybe not so much, $100 million over, I think if I'm government, I'm not the government. If I'm the government, I would love to make them Singaporean immediately. Yeah, $100 million, wow, But I'm not a government, so I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure there's some slack on there. I think the US-China tension will drive a lot of China funds in Singapore, and I need to say this: a lot of this will come to Malaysia as well, because the Singapore barrier to entry has gone up a lot. A lot of Chinese can afford it, then they go to Malaysia. They go to Malaysia, okay. I think our Singapore playground has expanded widely, right? People who are in business now can play in a new playground. Now, I'm definitely going to explore big time. I already taken the first step into the special economic zone, and I think the horizon look wonderful for us. And if you don't take advantage of that, now then you'll be left behind. Let me say again very clearly: the AI wave is a must ride or be left behind. There is no compromise. There is no never mind this. Okay, AI wave must be ridden by all of us. Ourselves, we try to catch up because we're too old. Okay, and if possible, we'll try to leapfrog. But our children must ride the AI wave. There is no that the government is putting their efforts behind. And last is we must internationalize ourselves and our children to catch these waves. These whole changes happening right now require us to step our comfort zone beyond Singapore. We must step into region. We must welcome the Chinese. We must venture in Malaysia, China, all these region. We must shake hands with the world. We must internationalize ourselves to catch this wave or be left behind. Okay, but I'm sure the future right now, the the leadership has already been provided by the government. Okay, already done already. Whether you like government or not, whether you think I Saka government or not, okay, it's not important. It's already happening. Do you want to ride the wave? Okay. If yes, right? If yes, ride the wave right now. Okay. All right. I talk so much. I will now open this time for discussion. Okay. Okay. Anybody who wants to make any comments? How to ride a wave or AI for early 50? You must catch up. There is no, there's no compromise. You must catch up your AI knowledge. Right? I'm going to launch the AI course in 2 days' time, but that only let you catch up with daily usage. Once I inspire you how to do it, then from there you learn by yourself. Okay. Yeah. So some more. Do have children is not cost effective. What cheaper and cheaper import? Okay. Anyway, the AI course Monday or Tuesday will AI course Monday or Tuesday we will launch it. Okay. But that's not the point. The point is that we must write it. Okay. Sorry, I take a drink of something for my hair. Okay. Yeah. And okay. Let your question come in, please. Mm. You think AI will impact our ability to think? No way, man. You change the way we think to be smarter. Mm, mm, mm. Catch up means know how to use AI. Yes, yes. We will Singapore. Very few of us will know how to develop AI lah. Yeah. Mm. Monday, Tuesday, the cost detail count. Do you think the Singapore, Malaysia change of government will affect the SEZ? No. All these are enshrined. You see, 世界上没有永远的敌人，没有永远的朋友，只有永远的利益。I say many times already, which basically means that as long there's economic interest for everybody, as long as there's money to be made for everybody, this thing will go on. Yeah, okay. As long as money to be made for everybody, this thing will go on. As easy got money to make for everybody. Okay. Wait. Are you advising us to create AI business? No, I don't think so. I think it's very difficult to create AI business. Who will pay for the losses that Ben was talking? So what do you mean? You mean Ben was talking about, and if someone adopted it, or Ben that is investing it, and then he lose money in his investment. So I don't exactly know question. Oh, entertainment channel says your mega lychee very yummy, Kamsia. I'm so happy that many of you like it. I just want to say that we try to bring another shipment. Bo liao, bo liao. I was so sad na. Bo liao, bo liao. Okay, yeah. The AI cost is for senior. Okay, what's the brand of your hair product? The hair product. This one this is called Purest Co. Purest Co. Purest Co. Sometimes I take the pure one, sometimes I take this one. Okay. You want this, you let me know. I'm just taking every day. I take 2 pills or 4 pills, and sometimes I take this one, just alternate now. Okay, it's the same supplement. It's the same supplement inside. Singapore is way too regulated, way too punishment oriented. That's true. About 2K a night. Okay, where should I private property? I don't know how to answer the question. Follow Tan Kim Lian, you want to go to Holland. Okay, what do you mean by internationalizing our children? Expose them, teach them how to deal with foreigners, bring them, make sure they go for exchange program, internship in overseas as much as possible. Just push them out of the comfort zone of Singapore. Many of them in my time, we want to go overseas, no money to go. Now they can go overseas, don't want to go. Singapore too comfortable. Mm. Mm. I don't remember Jensen Huang say that he will make AI replace every single possible human job. I don't think he said that. Okay, I don't think he said that. But the first wave of people that will get replaced are people who don't use AI. Okay, how to use AI to create second income? Why don't you just ask ChatGPT right now? Okay. Uh, okay. Clarence said, Mr. Lu, I didn't lose faith in your lychee. It was fantastic. I hope you'll bring more wonderful fruits in season. Mr. Lu is now a fruit seller also, no? As long as Mr. Tang give me fruits, I'll sell. He's trying to bring in some novel fruits in August. I'll find out. I'll let you all know. Okay, his fruits cannot find outside easily. It's amazing. Okay, my only problem is that too little sometimes. Okay, do you foresee social issues to increase presence of Singapore Chinese and Singapore in JBs. Yes, I think there is going to be some social issues for sure. But you know what? We just got to learn how to manage it. Okay, go for stack development with AI part time 6 month course. Wonderful. Okay, China funds are going to their friendly countries, not just Singapore, Malaysia. Which friendly country? Which friendly country? You tell me. Other than Singapore, Malaysia. Singapore, Malaysia super friendly to them, you know? Yeah. Okay. What are must know AI tools for finance? You attend my course, you will know. Okay. I'll try to launch the sale of tickets. I don't know why my co-founder is taking so long to set up the QR code for pay now. Okay. Any more sessions to talk about how to retire in Singapore comfortably for poor people? In Singapore, can't retire if you're poor. I don't know how to tell you that. Comfortably, very difficult. Singapore, too expensive. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry, I had too many questions. How does it taste like? Which one? This one? Sweet, sweet, quite sweet. Okay. Teach your children to learn pain, suffering, hatred, discrimination. No, no, no. I disagree how that we need to teach them that. Okay. Yeah. Tokenize stock using stable coin. No, I don't. I don't touch assets that I don't understand. Okay. Jensen once said for the young 20-year-old Jensen that's graduating out, he probably would have chosen more of the physical science and software science. That is true. That is true. That is true. A lot of people want to learn software. Sorry, the other way around. A lot of our software engineers, our computer science students, do you know right now they cannot find jobs? Just 2 years ago, their pay was $10,000 starting pay or something like that. 风水轮流转, like in a strange evolution of AI, and suddenly they just got wiped out by technology. I already said, don't always assume that today you make money, tomorrow you will still be there. Technology disruption will come. I just don't know when. When I say this, everybody think I'm blowing hot air. Our banks one day could face technology disruption. I say could, I didn't say will, okay? I know the only reason why they are doing well right now is they're protected of Singapore government regulation. Okay, MAS super protected them. Okay, but the minute one day, you just think about it this way: if crypto become mainstream, our banks are dead. If those crypto guys, I know enough crypto to know that if crypto become mainstream, our banks are dead. They buy, or everybody will go into crypto. The return rates are higher, more fluid, yeah, more exciting, and the usability will go up a lot more. Our banks are dead, man. Yeah, banks are dead. Okay, but fortunately, this may not come very soon. Okay, uh, okay. Are you able to provide the content and the topics that are covered? Yes, I actually talked about it many times already. Closer to the date, Monday, Tuesday, I'll talk about it. Okay. Do you think it's a possibility for JB to roti prata? Yes, I think so, but I think it's tough because there's a lot of money to be made. Okay, and you know who's the anchor? Who is the anchor? Okay, you need to understand this is the whole of Malaysia, right? Whole of Malaysia, there's a federal government. Today is Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim, and next time there'll be someone else. But there is a sultan, there is and the region who is now going to take over, and the sultan and region of Johor is super entrepreneurial, huge friend, and that dynasty will not change for 100 years. That dynasty will be very very protective of this interest. Okay, yes. Okay, how would JB mitigate the increase of Chinese? Is it politically sensitive for JB Malaysian locals when daily and asset rights? Yes, I think so. But you know what? Uh, Johor Baru prices are cheap, but Johor State, which is very big, if they are willing to just move up, right? Move up to Senai, to let me try to remember the places. Kulai, to Senai, to Kluang, to Batu Pahat, to Muar, those places that actually things are actually quite affordable. No, it's not that expensive. Okay, yeah. And the one very important thing is that Malaysia can always do Buatan Malaysia, which is buy Malaysia, right? In Singapore, die everything is imported. Okay, uh, is I don't know when our banks will get disruption. I never expected computer science to suddenly face this kind of mega disruption. I didn't. I This sometimes luck in life. This one luck. I plan for Ben to go to Israel to study computer science. And the only reason why he never went eventually, because Hamas attacked Israel, and the whole war started. We quickly stopped the plan, and then by then Ben was too late to go to any other university across the world, so he ended up at NUS, and he studied mathematics, and he's doing very well there right now. Okay, you just heard him talk, right? Don't know what the hell he's talking about. But my point is that luckily he didn't take computer science. Today, computer science is a dead subject. Dead subject. Who need coders anymore? But if the computer scientists were to pivot into AI, okay, and that's a different story altogether. Okay, yeah, yeah. The argument is that Sultan is there. The only detriment of crypto is the ease of money laundering. Yes, that's one of them, lah. Not all of them. Too speculative. Even Grab driver will be replaced by RoboCop, or yes, I think. Well, I think one day cars will become automated for sure. Uh, are you worried about state of Malaysian politics? It depends. Okay, anything can happen, but I think that as long as the Sultan is there, he's so invested in the whole thing. Hopefully there's something there. Yeah. And I don't know how to say this. Uh, do you realize that Singaporeans always look at government, government, government? Singaporeans always look at government, government, government. That means very worried about the Malaysian government, what will happen. The entrepreneurs in Malaysia not worried about the government. Not worried. You think about it, those days, the rapid change of prime minister, I don't know, in a span of, I don't know, 8 years, they changed like 6 prime ministers, something. I can't remember what's the number. The entrepreneurs continue. Nothing changed. The way they do business whatsoever, they just move along. Only Singaporeans, because we are too dependent on our government. Even those people who are anti-government will also look at our government. Yeah. The fact of matter is that in Malaysia, economy rise above the politicians. Okay. Yeah. So, um, will the Johor become an eyesore for K administration? I think we need to understand there's a state government, and there's also a federal government as well. I I think that you know what, a lot of people, you see, as a entrepreneur, I won't throw my whole eggs, put all my eggs in one basket, right? So as I always say, diversify, 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 right? Okay, so I diversify something there. I already got a house there, looks like it's making money. Not that I want to sell it, it's just a nice place. Now I would look into exploring into business in Malaysia as well, right? So okay, Singapore should quickly sign deals with Johor government while the Sultan is king for next 5 years before opposition come back. That's exactly what they're doing now. That's exactly what they're doing now. Will all this affect the power of Singapore currency? I think in a positive way. Okay. Please, please visit Iskandar Putri environment like Australia. No, I don't understand your question. God is protecting you. Yes, for Ben's sake. Is it expensive to study in Israel? Israel school fees are not expensive. It's cheaper than US. Israel cost of living is worse than Switzerland, worse than Singapore. Okay. All right. Okay. AI can't plant seedless lychee. Okay. True. Okay. Yeah. True. Okay. Wait. Prostitution will never be AI or robotized, but I'm quite sure. Uh, you know. Okay. Maybe I don't talk about that. Okay. Have you ever considered non-discretionary amount like 20K on crypto? Even Josh Tan bought 20 crypto for his kids a lottery effect. No, I think it's a matter of philosophy. It's a matter of philosophy. Okay, so I don't need to prove to my children that I buy just to get myself understanding. Okay, my philosophy and my principle is this: that I want to set example for my children. Now, I think when things I don't understand, I don't touch. Even I know it's going up, I wouldn't know when to sell and I don't know when to come down. I'm not worried about I'm not worried about it going up. Sorry. I'm not worried about it losing money. I'm worried about it going up. Because when it go up, then it begs the question, should we put in more or should we sell? Or should we sell first, later buy back? I don't know. I don't know how to plan the strategy. It's got no strategy that I can understand. So things I don't understand, I don't touch. I tell you right now, bubble tea, very nice. So many people make bubble tea. Why don't you hop into bubble tea? Why must you go and touch crypto? Because you don't know how to run a bubble tea business. As simple as that, right? So if I don't understand something, I don't touch. That's my yeah. Your son major in financial econometrics. Econometrics is just a small subject in economics. So he major in mathematics and economics. Two major. It's quite common in university. Which Sultan is the most entrepreneur referring to? Of course, the Johor Sultan without by far, man. Yeah, by far. He's the Agong right now. Amazing guy, okay? Yes. Every Malaysian government wants to be friend with every government wants to be friend with money. You're absolutely right. Okay. Yeah. Do you think the fund and wealth management will continue be a robust business next 10 to 15 years? Fund and wealth management will continue to be a robust business in the next 100 and to 150 years for sure. It's just that how its ring run will change. That's all. A lot of Malaysians not interested in politics. Oh, you're wrong. Malaysians love politics. Singaporeans are not interested in politics. Malaysians love politics because the politics is very juicy. Okay, don't understand CS knowledge. They contribute. I graduated CS more than 25 years old. 25 years ago and benefited. Wonderful. Okay, hollow out of Singapore. Okay, right. Why are data scientists? Why data scientists dead? No, data scientists is not dead. Okay, computer scientists right now, programmers will face a huge challenge right now. Mr. Lu bought Mount Austin the right time. I was just lucky. I didn't buy with the intention of I didn't buy with the intention of an investment. I just bought it because I think we just love the place for fun and whatever. Please register Monday, Tuesday. I'll launch it. So please remember to join us for a live stream. I diversify into so many types of eggs, but same basket. Okay. Do you think Malaysia will overtake Singapore in terms of financial adventure? No chance. Zero chance for next 50 years. Okay, no chance. So will ringgit rise in future against the Singapore dollar against the US? Okay, rise against Singapore dollar, no chance. Singapore too strong. Han Hui Hui should stop complaining now and move to Johor. I actually don't know Han Hui. It's just very noisy. I don't know what she's complaining about. Yeah. Who say AI can't plant plants? You go to Hyundai market in Singapore, they're robotic, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Why worry so much about government in Malaysia? The biggest contribution of GDP is oil. Petronas, yeah. I find one huge Totoro cat. Okay, anyway. Mr. Lu, would your son keen to study quantitative finance? Oh yes, I think he's already beyond that, man. If you see the things he started, did you even hear what he said just now? Those things require a huge appreciation of 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 quantitative finance. He will become a quant for sure. Okay. Um, Oh, this is interesting. Jim just said this. Everybody, please listen up. Jim just said this. A colleague's child studied and graduated with a degree in computer science, now unable to find a job offer. Things have changed. Exactly what I said. Okay, exactly what I said. So I think it's a very sudden and unfortunate technology disruption. You must assume this will happen. Okay, what do you think of the record level M2 money supply? Every asset is going up. Too many money chasing two figures, but they pull back money supply in a massive way. Already. Yeah. Do you think Horizon Hill is better than Mount Austin? Okay, Horizon Hill is far away from city, so so I think Horizon Hill is a nice place if you want a quiet place. Okay, Mount Austin is right in the heart of like a Holland V, like a very crowded, traffic jam, all this kind of thing. But I like crowds. I like excitement. Okay. What's the criteria for stocks to be included in S&P 500? Oh, you ask AI. Okay, I don't even know myself in detail, but they need to prove themselves to be very, very big, highly traded, success and things like that. Does August and September look bad for US stock market? I can't tell every month. Okay, I can't tell. Okay, what what do you think of the AI data center stocks like CoreWeave? Is heavily backed by Nvidia. I don't like to pick stocks. Okay, I don't like pick stocks. A lot of people claim that they know how to pick stocks. I a lot of people just claim that they know how to pick stocks. I must say this. Okay, as a as in even Sam Ree, okay, he knows how to do it. He got no time to do that. Yeah, a lot of people say that. Wow, they know how to do that. I think you are if you're as good as Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, maybe Adam Khoo or some of these people. Maybe you can. Most of us can't. I can't. I can't. So I bet on the whole index, whole fund, whatsoever. I think that's safer. Degree in computer science in which university? It doesn't matter. Degree in computer science right now is Horizon Hill is good because of no jam. No, okay. Mr. Lu study IT course is the same as computer science. Yes. The son should go a skill future. My Mount Austin vibrant. Yes. China. Okay. I suspect Han Hui Hui will eventually lose her mind and sanity. She got too much hatred in her. I don't know. What did Ben talk about? Any link to share? Later, you watch the start of his video. He was there just to give a feel of what is he researching on right now. Horizon Hill not so jam and quiet. Yes, yeah, but I believe that the more crowded a place is, the more life it is. Just me. Okay, I enjoy it to Ben sharing. I'll try to get him. If you all want, I can get him to share. You all want to see? He will attempt to share with you all what he's researching on. You all can understand, cannot understand, no problem. You're human. Okay, he's not. so so when he was in B, at what age did Ben understand quantum atomic theory? 7, 8 years old. Yeah. So my son, thank you. My son at 7, 8 years old understand quantum physics. 8 years old. He understood quantum physics, how the nuclear atomic bomb works, nuclear fission, and all sort of thing. Walao, it's like and cannot understand basic English and other thing. Yeah, that's just him. Okay, yes. Most computer science job go to foreigners now for 5K can hire 2 programmers and 1 local. Yes, eco botanic now is very vibrant. Oh wow, okay, I didn't know. Um, Confirm. My neighbor son 2024 NTU computer science cannot get job. Even NCS don't want to hire him. He and at least 10 of his classmates same no job. I suggest go construction. It's one way. Okay. Computer science with finance example like quantum. Okay, anyway. Did you hear about gold price re-evaluation by America? No, I didn't hear that. Okay. Do you think the influx of billionaires into Singapore continue? Yes, I think so, and we love them. Tail risk hedging is a new area. There are not so much hedging instrument for tail risk hedging. Oh, you understood what Ben is saying. Okay, that's exactly an area Ben is researching right now. I have no freaking idea for a long time what he was talking about. Okay. Me too. I bought Integral, very vibrant, our neighbor, wonderful Mike. Okay, we should catch up for coffee. Yeah. Um, uh, Please share Ben's research. I don't know whether he wants to share. By the way, I'm kind of like kneeling right now because of my new chair. My new chair can my new type of chair for kneeling one. what 爱爸比 You understand what I mean by that? No, 尊到我的脚要麻痹了. Okay, please read the book Full by. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, did it die? B, can you help me check whether my YouTube is up? Just now it died for a little while. I'm a CTO and unable to fill in network engineer position for data center and cloud network engineers. But that's different from software engineers. Again, a live stream, I want my children to attend to. Okay, I'm happy to get them to share. Okay, What about quality management in engineering? I don't know anything about that. If your science knows quantum physics, I suspect your cat knows something. Okay. The West is also jialat. Is it working, B? Even Angmo is enjoying life in Malaysia. Yes. Cybersecurity. Is accounting job the safest right now? No, I don't think so. Accounting job will be disrupted by AI also. Quite a lot of it. Mr. Lu, please visit Eco Botanic. It's a great place to invest for a retail shop. I like to invest right in JBCC if possible. Okay, yes, if possible, because I kind of like it. Okay, yes. For those with kids, ask them to choose a job with high barrier entry, such as medicine, dentistry, law, or require professional degree to enter, regulated enter. No, I don't think. I don't think that's a that I don't think that's itself is protected. Law for sure will be disrupted by AI. Law for sure. Medicine, dentistry, lesser because I think it's very difficult to replace a surgeon. Okay. Audit for sure cannot disrupted. HR job will be affected by AI to some extent. Okay, not a lot to some extent. With so many BTO be contracted with a lot of business. Yes, maybe. What about studying actuarial science? Actuarial science is a good area to study. In fact, I'm encouraging Emily to study that. It's not just computer science, Bachelor of Science admin as well. Just apply 30 jobs. Believe they can get one. Okay. Law of accounting have impacted. There's so many. Okay. Yeah. So we let's accept the fact that there'll be major disruption. Going back to my earlier topic, there are many growth areas that the government is betting on right now. Okay. You can see the trend there. Leveling up AI is just basic. These are the huge bets the government are making, and this one are really amazing. So you got to bet on some of these, make a few big bets and go with it. We cannot go into all. Okay, we cannot go into all. So you have to make yourself a line behind that. They call it the wood behind the arrow. You understand this? Rick? The wood behind the arrow, so that you will fly together with it. Right. Our economy is largely driven by our government. Largely driven, not totally, largely driven by government. Even those people who still got their head now, not those people are still ahead block in this team. Okay, you really need to know where some of these arrows are firing and just be the wood behind it and just go with it, right? So I think it's important. Oh wow, so many questions that just came in. uh, Many Singaporeans are shifting out to neighboring countries like Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia. Cost of living is just too high in Singapore. Some lah, no. Amaze my daily energy. My daily energy is a function of my ginseng pill. Without a ginseng pill, I cannot I cannot function. Okay, this is ginseng nice energy. Okay, is political science economics good major for US Berkeley? But political science no need study. Yeah, economics important. Political science, yeah, I don't think it's necessary. Okay. Assemblies once said that the Singapore current racial composition will remain the same for a long time to come. Do you think what he said will hold with the influx of more migrants? The government control it. Yeah, so I think it's okay. In fact, um, we want a lot of these immigrants to come in, especially when they bring a lot of money. Yeah. The 2008 financial crisis example of tail risk hedging. Yes. Okay. Uh, how should we approach a new world order with white collar job affected? This could lead to a death and loss of middle income. That's a good question. That's a good question. Okay, that's a very good question. And what I'm going to do is, this is the topic by itself. I'm going to take note, Ryan. Okay, where to see government bets? I just talked about it in my whole slide. Where were you when I was talking about it? I frequent JB, but not pedestrian friendly, not even traffic light for human. Will SEZ make JB more livable? Do not bring a Singapore standard over there. When we Singaporeans travel overseas, okay, we tend to bring our Singapore mindset overseas. When we go to Malaysia, when things are not up to Singapore standard, instead of saying lousy country, you should say, wow, huge opportunity. huge opportunity, right? So if you see that there's this place got no traffic light, right? This is an opportunity to build a overbridge and traffic light. Okay, just give this as a simple example. I tend to look at things with opportunity. Okay, yeah. Banking, law, engineering, accounting, finance will be affected by AI, of course. Will economics cost be replaced by AI? Economics is economics is theory lah. So that part won't be, because economics is not a job. So economics, the theory will not be replaced by AI, but the job that people use economics on could be replaced by AI. But there is very few economic jobs out there anyway. That's why economists like me have to go and run businesses and do all sort of funny thing to make money. And the only thing useful for economics is to apply in my finance area. So good areas growing. Okay, anyway, with AI, companies will rather ref, refer to invest on tech graduates who are able to contribute to machine learning and data science and computer science. Okay, don't be too sure. Yes. Do you think there'll be good jobs that don't require facing people in 10 years for introverts? Unless you super nerd. Nah. Yeah. Introverts need to learn how to handle people. There's no other way. You got to learn how to handle people. Okay, you don't need to handle a lot of people. You might need at least learn how to handle one to one. Okay, I do accounting. AI will be good for us. It will not replace us, but make our job much easier. Exactly, right? So imagine last time you got to do a lot of matching of numbers and things like that. You know, you got to read balance sheet and things like that. Oh, now pump the whole income statement and the balance sheet into AI and just have detect any irregularity for me. Go and take a just scan all the invoices and everything and just say match that with the bank statement. Everything done. Hit enter. Tak, I don't know. 30 seconds that will be done. Okay. Some companies engage in outsource. Okay, wait. Yeah. Singaporeans need to develop semiconductors. One of banking industry. Okay. Anyway, again, the vocation is here. The only British university in Southeast Asia is offering actual science full degree in the Malaysia campus. Okay, how can you compare AI that will disrupt economy like the introduction of how internet disrupt the economy in the past? I think there'll be some resemblance there. So when internet disrupted the economy, a lot of people were scrambling, but it just replaces, right? So now AI is going to disrupt uh, the economy in a I cannot say in a similar way, but the scale will be equally significant. Tail risk hedging is portfolio insurance against financial catastrophe. Yes, so that's uh, what Ben is researching right now. Okay, the core trade-off always ongoing cost versus okay, good. Do you watch Star Trek? No. Then Miss Lu, my job to replace our AI. Try to ride along with it. Yeah. Miss Lu, for someone who has a degree in biomedical, not in favor of shift work, required medical industry, what is your advice? I think you must be prepared to pivot with times. I advise everybody develop many streams of income. Better do it. Develop many streams of income. Okay, it's for survival, not for prosperity. It's for survival. Luckily, I've been doing that. If not, a few of my businesses are disrupted already. Yeah, and I can still sleep well at night. Luckily I did. Luckily, I've been doing that. AI is software, neuro. Okay, anyway, society don't like introverts. That's not true. That's not true. Okay, that's not true. Introverts replaced by AI. It depends what kind of introvert. I met a friend studying nursing. I knew iron rice bowl. That is true. Nursing, nursing is iron rice bowl. That I agree. Okay, and nurses, if you can, for those guys, marry nurses. You have a wonderful life. Okay, yeah. Uh, artificial Chinese population worldwide is shrinking. Okay, when will Lululemon OEM be launched? Soon, soon. They just finished the manufacturing process. They have stamped the logo. They have everything ready. They did some QC. I think the shipment might be coming soon. Okay, yeah. AI has surpassed blockchain. No one talk about blockchain anymore. That's true. Okay. Will AI take over sustainability industry? I'll be frank with you, I got zero interest in sustainability industry. I just zero interest. Okay. Mr. Lu, you're so smart, have so many diverse business. I don't have a choice for survival. Okay. Do you invest in quantum computing? No. No. Don't know. Wei hell. Yeah. Okay. Please note AI is a field of computer science. We need talent and training. Okay. My husband's mistress is a nurse. Oh, is it? Okay, I don't know about that. Okay. Um, Healthcare therapies with personal touch to healthy. Okay, physiotherapies will not be replaced by AI. AI will enhance it. Hey, by the way, guys, I just had a lunch with my physiotherapist, one of the best in Singapore, one of the best. Okay, I invited him to come to our channel. Really, he have okay. You know, I got hip injury. Sorry, let me stand up. Okay, I got hip injury. Okay, so my hip here has an injury. I seen like 6 physiotherapists. Couldn't get it healed. He healed it for me, and then and my left ankle, okay, have a ligament snap. He helped me recover from it as well. And now I'm working on my back muscles. Is doing good. Okay, I show you. I don't know whether I have the video today. Okay. Today I today I gotten better. Okay, I gotten better. This this is Mr. Lu. Okay, I gotten better. Very good physio say that this is really very good for the back. So I'm gonna do this. No, you should not do without the. You should do without the weights first. No, I can. Okay, so okay, so you can see, ready, one, two. I'm getting better at this. I did 20 of this. I initially like to stretch myself very high. The physio say no, you shouldn't stretch all the way to high. So I just do like that. Simple exercise like this. My back right now, the back ache disappeared a lot already. Fantastic, man. So I did 10 first, rest for a while, and then I did another 10. Yeah. So this is so this physiotherapist, I cannot, I don't get money from him. I'm gonna bring him to a live stream. You ask him questions. Anyone with any questions, like general thing. He's really very good. He's really very good. Super good. I say it because I went to see so many. Besai leh, cannot. He really very good. He's got a first class honors from some overseas university. He's like super mega friendly, like super chit chatty, and is really. I'll invite him to my live stream. I'm trying to work out for him. Yeah, I'm not collecting any commission or anything. I'm just bringing him because he's really very good, and he's so well educated now, and he can describe all the things really very well. The only one thing he cannot solve is my tailbone problem. Yeah, the tailbone problem needs to needs a physiotherapist to go inside the you know and then the tailbone out. Which I did once. It's, it's the soul left my body. You know what I mean by that. So it's very painful. Very and very yeah. So apart from that one, he solved almost all my problem. Mm. Okay. Um, Yes. So I'll invite him. He will come maybe in August. He's really very good. Really very good. Okay. Really very good. In Malaysia, people like to visit bone alignment treatment. Yeah. Yes. Is the soul just leave your body? Yeah. If you know what I mean by that. Yeah. With AI, do you think you still need first class honors degree in Oxford or Cambridge? It depends, right? I'm sure those people who do very well in life will still do very well. Okay, do very well in school will still do very well, right? So I think they will still do well. Yeah. Tailbone issue is very difficult because right inside connecting the hip to lower back. Yeah. Do you think quantum computing will be the next wave after? I don't know. We here. Okay. Yes. I know AI is already here. Okay. In a big mega way. Okay, wow, shit, I need to go for my walks already. Okay, you try to search on muscle. Okay, maybe I take a picture. Look, Yeah, I'm very sure if I continue with that treatment for my tailbone, maybe there's hope. But it's just too. Do you use Propecia to keep hair from falling? No, I take MSN. Okay. Now, in case you see, Miss Lu, I can see some white patches here. Well, that's because in the past I got no hair at all, no hair. Okay, and wait, I need to show you. Okay, I show you many times here. I just want to show you again. Okay, hair. Where's my hair? And a lot of you are in my same state, so we all share. I share some experience, you guys. Okay, okay. Where here? Okay. So last time this was my hair. This was my hair. You can see. So got your sin is before. This was my hair. Okay, this was my hair. So quite jalat, right? Quite jalat, nah. Um. So I need to transfer the hair from behind to the front. Now, in one operation, they cannot cover enough the top and front everything. So they'll put more in front, less in the middle. So that's why this top part here will have less hair. They have some hair, not a lot of hair, but this part here they put a lot more hair. Enough at least to look like what I am today. Okay, and I have to use a supplement like this to keep the hair there. So if I don't take this supplement, I don't use a proper hair mousse or things like that. Then the hair start falling and die. So these kind of thing really help with preventing hair fall. Okay, and he's done a great job. What? Okay. Uh, yeah, I always walk in the night, and I walk 1 hour at night. Yes, always. How much did my hair transplant cost? About 12K, $12,000. The downtime, maybe a week or less. Yeah. Um, what about the job TCM you're talking about? We do TCM. I think the TCM. If you're a good TCM, you do well. Okay. At what age do you start boarding? 18, 19 years old start boarding already. What is actuarial science? What is good? Actuarial science is study for insurance. Okay, insurance mathematics. Um, yeah. Other than Chat GPT, what other app is there are a couple of ones that each of them have their own advantage. Okay, and you know what? In my AI course, we'll talk about this question. Downtime means unable to wash it. You probably can wash from the third, fourth day onwards already. Yeah. Okay. Yes, hairstylists and hair specialists will not be replaced by AI. That is true. Okay. Can still order MSN? Cannot. But if you all want this, I can let you all order this. This one is also MSN. Same thing. One is pure, one is liquid. I take a combination of both. Okay. If you all want this, I have to turn on the live stream to let you all order it. Okay, in premium mode. But this one is very good for I use it a lot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So anyway, in a nutshell, as I round up, Singapore economy will continue to do well because the government fire quite many arrows forward, and our government has been an expert in making very good big bets. We just need to become the wood behind the arrow, and we'll do well in it. Okay. Yeah. Your supplement? No, this is from Singapore, man. This is a Singapore company. Yeah, this is a Singapore company. And the other MSM pill, which my son took it away, is from US. Yeah. Okay. MSN suppress hormones that attack hair follicles. Oh, is it? I didn't know that. Okay. I think sales personnel need to show testimonial. Cannot be right. Sales skill, very difficult to replace by AI. Okay. Sales skill, BD sales skill is important. Would you top up your CPF SA even if you exceed the tax relief? Of course, of course. The compounding power, man. Yeah. AI is a scam. They are just a calculator, not intelligent. Oh, Andrew, you're so wrong, man. You're so wrong. When can order MSN again? But I just had one big sale, right? A lot of people, a lot of people bought already. I think a lot of you all would have received it or receiving it already. Start taking the pill. if you want, I can open up. I can open up this for you if you want. Okay, yeah. Okay, the peel one got to go and find whether we have to cool down the order first. Okay, and then the next order, because I ordered one big batch too much already. Okay, all right. Thank you everybody for joining me for tonight. Now it's the time for me to take a walk. Okay, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody. Okay, bye bye. Good night. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye.